Live. Ute, papa, ute. Ute, papa, ute. Papa, ute. Ute, papa, ute. Let me see. Sage FYI. It doesn't say I'm live. Oh, I am live. My bad. My bad. I am live. I'm gonna fix the stream. I mean, I'm new to this YouTube shit, okay? It's gonna be a little bit longer than usual to set this up, but I'm gonna do it. Ute, papa, ute. Let's go. We are live. Titles changed. Ute, papa, ute. Ute, papa, ute. Ute, papa, ute, ute. Wait, Mourinho official trailer Netflix. Wait. Mourinho have a new official thing on Netflix. I'm gonna watch that. But let me see if I'm live first. Say the FYI. Yup, we are live. So let's go. I'm going to do some react stuff, of course. It's going to be a chill day, though. I'm going to stay away from football for today. Not going to do too much of that. A little bit, though. Not too much. If you're wondering what Songless is where Guess the Song is. I'm going to play that game as well. Going to do some reacts as well. Let's go. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day, hopefully. Let's take a quick look at Reddit, though. That's all I do for reacts for the day. Let's go. Top of today, r/soccer. Atletico Madrid turned down Alvarez's request for a face-to-face meeting to discuss about Barca transfer. I don't think Atletico Madrid wants Alvarez to leave, regardless of the fact that it's Barcelona or Arsenal. Real Madrid manager Jose Mourinho sent a harsh message to Eduardo Camavinga. He explained to the French midfielder that he's going to have a very rough time getting minutes. Despite this, he refused to leave Madrid and reject all offers from other clubs. Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, I would say he should leave Madrid, just because I don't think Camavinga is going to be at Madrid or play for Madrid for long. I think he's waiting until he wins his first Champions League and then he'll dip, which is a fair thing. But I think if they won the Champions League before this, he would have left, because I mean I think he's a good enough player to play in other teams. Zidane, for 5 years I've received offers to take over a club and I turned all them down for the sake of France. Because that's the only thing I wanted to do after my career. I spent the last 4 or 5 years waiting for this day. I mean, you know what? I feel like Zidane to France is a big thing. Somehow they found a better manager than Didier Deschamps. I'm not gonna lie. They somehow find out. If France don't win the next Euros, I'd be really surprised. They have the best possible squad and the best possible manager now. Executive Committee Tuesday morning. French Football Federation President Philippe Zidane. Okay. Lopez Cabral winning the goal tournament. Oh, yep. Lopez. Oh. Yep. Sidney Lopez. Oh, finally Sidney Lopez won the goal tournament for FIFA World Cup.
Thank you, everybody who has voted for me.
Why do people call him Lopez Cabral, though? It's Sidney Lopez Cabral, bro. Why do you use his middle name and last name?
I can't describe how grateful I am for this moment. I hope this season I can make more goals like this for Trabzonspor. And thank you, everybody.
Soccer now tops hockey for young Canadians. Is hockey that big in Canada? Isn't it ice hockey that's big in Canada, though? Biggest profits ever. Diomande, Ousmane Dembele, Enzo Fernandez, Hugo Ekitike. Highland? Fucking hell. French soccer journalist Romano Molina protocol. Okay, it's not in English. Christian Romero freezes his move to Inter for the sake of FC Barcelona. Wait. Romero freezes his move to Inter for the sake of FC Barcelona. What do you mean by he freezes his move to Inter for FC? Does he think he's going to play for... He thinks he's going to play for Barcelona, Romero. Did no one tell him what happened? Did no one remind him of him for Spurs the last season. Just because of the World Cup, you think you can play in Barcelona? I fucking hate Barcelona as well, but there is no way they signed Romero. The only reason why he didn't get a red card at the World Cup as well is because he was playing for Argentina. This brother is a red card specialist. If there is no such thing as a red card, this brother is the best player in the world. How? If he goes to Barcelona, that might be the top 10 most random transfers of all time. Also, I'd be so surprised if he plays for them. Romero, bro. He wasn't even the best centre-back for Argentina. It was Lisandro Martinez. You fucking idiot. See, this is the thing. Like, World Cup puts people's expectations too high. They think they are like... Just because they're playing in the final, they think they are the best player in the world. Who's going to tell brother that? You didn't play in the you didn't play in the final because of you being good. You played in the final because of a bold man who was a president of FIFA. A bold man who's the president of FIFA. Is he changed now though? I don't know. He's not changed now. Fucking Romero. Coca-Cola's new signing Vizinha may not use his nickname in his t-shirt, as Kalen and FA rules allow only one surname in the back in case Diaz or... Oh, so it has to be an official name. Fucking stupid. Leeds set to agree 40 million deal to sign James Trafford for Manchester. They have signed James Trafford for Manchester City. And it's a good signing for Leeds, I'm not going to lie. It's a good signing from Leeds. It's a big signing from Leeds. Rodri is in Madrid for back surgery. The Spanish midfielder landing in the capital this morning and will undergo surgery in the next few days. Minor back problems that will not require hospitalization. Fuck off. Paulo Maldini and Lindano has decided. I've seen this. Statements in response to Gio... Wait, what? This Infantino's plan to sell World Cup stage. This crosses the line of football's governing institutions should never cross. The soul of government of football are not assets to trade, especially with zero transparency as to who gains financially. Okay, I mean, you would. PSG's Nasser Al-Khelaifi gave an explicit order to contact Rodri's agent to seek revenge for what Real Madrid did with Diomande. Does Madrid need Rodri though, to be fair? Germany wants to host the 2038 or 2042 World Cup. Do they have enough stadiums? Tony Raola. Most take-ons completed across Europe top 5 leagues. Take-ons. Mohamed Salah transfer suspended after agent demands unsettled Biscatas. Barcola has given his agreement in principle to Liverpool. The two clubs are now in discussion. Barcola to Liverpool is a big signing, you know. As I said yesterday, I think Barcola to Liverpool is going to be a big signing. It's probably going to be the biggest signing of the league, maybe. Do I think Liverpool's going to do good with him? No. Liverpool is a shit club anyways. I support Manchester United and I always will. But it's a good signing anyways. I'd like to see if he's actually good outside of PSG. At PSG is amazing. At France he was good, but not the type of player that he was at PSG. Or would he be good at Liverpool though? I'm not sure. But it could be big. I mean, they need a player to replace Mo Salah, and that's a big player, Bradley Barcola. I'm just surprised that PSG would just let him, like PSG is allowing him to leave. Do you know what I mean? Why would you not offer him something big? You need big players. I feel like attitude is the problem with him. That's why the only reason I've seen PSG let go of players is attitude. And that's one thing about PSG though. They care about players' attitude more than the actual thing on the pitch. That's why they're winning. That's why they're able to develop players the way they want. But we see what happens. Hopefully he doesn't sign for Liverpool, because it's a bad move for Liverpool and him. But good move for the league overall. I mean, I want to see big players. I've said this before. I want to see big players in the Premier League.
J'ai eu des propositions pendant...
C'était dur, tu vois, de voir son petit...
Not in English. Infantino's requested to appear before House Committee over Trump relationship. Chicharito Hernandez signed the USL Championship expansion team, Atletico Dallas. Wait, what? Chicharito still plays? There's no way, foot mob. Chicharito. He doesn't play anymore. He retired. 38 years old. But he was playing in 2025. What the fuck? Oh, he was. He's just a free agent at the moment, but he was playing. Okay, my bad. Barcelona still wants to sign Julian Alvarez, but they can't. They will go after Kraupi. However, this deal is causing internal divisions.
Honestly, no, we wasn't. So the best performance, the best Lamine Yamal for me, of course, this even not the last season, but 2 seasons ago, that was for me the best version of Lamine Yamal. He's still young, and of course,
okay, don't care about Lamine Yamal. Anyways, moving on. Let's go to Twitter, bro. I'm not going to do too much of football. I mean, that was it about football. Take a look. Take a quick look at Twitter. Yoksick. I'm going to take a quick look at that. Some clips, and then we move on with our stuff. Where's Yoksick? There it is.
Opening, and I'm about to predict who's going to win a World Cup final.
I show speed predicting Spain winning the World Cup final despite being a Ronaldo fan.
My prediction is Spain going to win a World Cup. My boy Lamine Yamal. I am at the World Cup opening, and I'm about to predict
I feel like he did a video about almost all the teams, and then he posted whichever one won. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't either one predicting Portugal to win. Yeah, I remember him saying Portugal would win. Wait, Tyler quickly interrupted Carson Allison ending the stream to promote her new album.
Alright, chat.
Like both.
Alright, end the stream in 5, 4, 3.
No, but wait.
What?
Am I supposed to say something about the album or no?
I mean, you can, yeah.
Yes,
you just
I can?
fucking dropped. Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
A-Pop is out fucking now.
Yes.
Yes. So
It's
stream the
school
album,
A-Pop.
bro.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, it's
now.
gonna be fire. Your first actual, like, this is your first album, right? Or second? Wait, hold on.
You reacted to the first one.
Yeah. So this is,
You
but this is,
crazy.
okay, no, that was your debut. Yes.
Yes.
But this is like your
Proper,
profession,
like,
I've learned and I'm fine. Yes,
Yes, that's true,
exactly.
yes.
All right, chat. Go listen to it. I ain't gonna lie, that girl probably my favorite one.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna listen to some more. Okay.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, y'all.
Green apples. Suburban response to his viewers clowning him for dropping 85,000 to 6,000 viewers.
Just how you went from being yourself to dick riding. It just, people can do a whole bunch of shit.
What?
It's not low. The line. How you go from 83 to 6K? Just how you went from being yourself to dick riding. It just, people can do a whole bunch of shit. They said bro only had 6,000 viewers and they laughed. Fam, how much do you have?
I mean, to be fair, I don't think people understand how many viewers 6,000 is in a live stream. If you have 6,000 viewers in a live stream, you are making pocket watch, calculator. So I'm going to say 6,000 viewers, you have twice the amount of subs, normal amount, 12,000 subs. Each subs cost roughly $5. Some places are more expensive, some are cheaper, some are like in a bundle. That's 60,000. 70-30 split, I'm assuming he's at. 70% he keeps, 30% Twitch keeps. So 70% of 60,000 is what he keeps. 42,000 a month. That's just the subs. Plus, general, easy calculations. If you wanna calculate how much they are making off of the people that are not subbed and play ads, I'm going to say generally easy number. I don't know how many ads he plays, but easy number would be to go for like double that. Wait, double that. Multiplied by 2, 84,000. If I don't double that, let's take a rough number. I'm going to say 75,000. That's 1,000, right? 100,000, 10,000, 100,000. That's too much. That's 1,000. 75,000 plus you get sponsors every month. I'm going to assume you get probably, some people don't do too many sponsors. At least $5,000 off of sponsors, even if you do one a month. plus you post videos on YouTube. I'm going to say not too many across all other platforms, shorts, videos, clips and all that. You probably make another 30 grand. Snapchat alone might be 30, by the way, but I'm going to say 30. 110 grand. Now, even if you spend on clippers and people that work with you about 35,000, let's say 40,000 a month. If you spend 40,000 a month, this is what you profit. If with 6,000 views, 70 grand a month in a year, 840. Do you realize that's 840,000 a year? Average income in America. Look at this. 65 to 70,000. And I'm not going to lie, that's including like the big cities. If you're not living in a big city, an average income is about 50, 55 before taxes. After tax, you're left with like 30. Before tax is that. And that suburb baby is also before tax, by the way. So, if your income is, let's assume 55 a year. Okay. 55,000 a year. How do you all clear? All clear. 55,000 multiplied by 15 years. This is how much suburb baby makes in a year, roughly. And an average person makes this in 15 years. 15 years, including some promotions and everything, you can bring it down to like 8 years. Still, whatever you would make in 8 years, including the fact you're grinding your ass for 8 years in an average job and you're constantly going for promotions, you'd get that in 8 years. You get that much money. In total, you have made that much money in 8 years. That brother makes that in a year. Just so you know. So before you say 6,000 is low, you have to be an idiot. You have to be an idiot. What is this? I saw we casually surprised Canel Joseph with $50,000 in cash just a week after meeting him in university. Wait, what? That has to be a lie.
Are you serious?
Can you travel with this though? I'm actually like, I want to do it for you.
No. I can find a way to travel with. Are you actually giving me that? Like for real?
I don't think she's gonna give him the money.
I don't want to because this is fun, but like, yeah.
I doubt if she gives him the money.
Bro, you really don't even fucking know me. Was it okay, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, let's pick that up.
Isn't she like an OnlyFans model though? That's not a lot of money for her then.
Look, was it?
Do not forget to give your mom 500.
You said you was giving no, wait, so how much is that? Because I'm not giving my mom what you said you were gonna give me.
Okay,
like
I'll give you extra. I think they just pulled out 50.
Bro, Aisha, are you serious?
Yeah.
That actually like dead ass means a lot.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you helped me today. Should we?
Why would she bring it in cash? I don't think she's gonna give it to him.
This is real.
How do you know?
Okay, wait. Okay.
Because you like smelling stuff.
So you know me. You know me. I do like smelling stuff. I really got to take a picture of this.
There's no way this is real, bro. I don't believe it. Cat stops non-stop smiling while posing for the stream. I watched the stream of them in Disneyland. I don't know what happened, but they have to leave Disneyland. What happened? Why did they have to leave Disneyland? Why did they leave Disneyland? I mean, to be fair, it's Sila. I'd be laughing like that as well, or smiling.
Miss a day of streaming. Like, I love streaming too much to miss a day of streaming. Once I get to 2 years in a row, every day, I'm gonna do 3 years in a row.
Wait, he has currently streamed for 571 consecutive days. How are you telling me that he takes no breaks?
The only thing
how does bro take no breaks?
Is literal instant death. Like, I'm talking blunt force trauma from a fuck
off.
Am I good to go?
You know how the live streaming light flashing moment?
Yes.
Wait, there's no way. It's an e-bike, bro. You don't die on e-bikes.
Oh my gosh.
Yana, break!
Well, I guess I spoke too soon.
Oh my gosh. Yana! Oh my gosh. Are you okay?
How do you die in an e-bike?
Are you okay?
I think she's okay. I'm gonna be honest. I think she's okay. It's a bit of a like for the cameras and stuff.
Are you okay? I'm gonna this already.
Yeah, it's for the cameras and stuff.
Oh.
It is for the cameras.
Yeah, I'm
Kai
fast.
Snap
Yeah.
was
That's like the
lying
best.
while trying to impress Tyler.
Running is probably like the best sport that I can do for real, cause you know I am.
What?
Yeah, I'm fast. Yes, that's like the best. Running is probably like the best sport that I can do for real, cause you know I am good at basketball. You feel me? But like before basketball, it's
The zoom, by the way, as soon as it says basketball.
track. So, but after the basketball, I'm good at football too. You know football, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good at both the football, so American football and soccer. I'm good at both.
Wasn't you like 15 yards offside when you scored a goal at Wembley? That wasn't even Wembley that he scored. That was London Stadium.
Yeah, I would say like track and field is probably like my best asset for real. Just cause like, you know, I'm fast and quick. You played any sports?
I play netball.
What's that?
It's similar to basketball,
Netball.
but once you get the ball, you can't move.
Like rugby. Yeah.
Like fast?
Yeah,
That's
I'm fast,
rugby. Bro. Kai Snap was forced to Disney, but yeah, this was what I was talking about. I've seen
They
this.
said,
I was right there when I was watching this, and that's the only part that I watched. I started watching the hair, and then they said they have to leave because of security issues. Black Mamos debuts his One Love album. Hello, how are we doing? What's good, Tiny Muscles? Are you okay? But hello, brother. Top Master Jake. Tell you what, messing with Kai Snap basketball is currently single.
Are you really single?
Yes.
And what happened?
Wait, was this a date? My question is this meant to be a date? Yeah, I'm good. Good to know.
I'm single. No, you asked that's two questions.
Okay.
That's two different questions.
Okay,
That's two
cool.
questions.
What did she ask?
Are you really single?
Yes.
And what happened?
I'm single. No, you asked
What do you mean by what happened?
two questions.
Okay.
I mean, I think everyone knows his girlfriend cheated on him. Let me see what's every core member to. Helly? Hello, how we doing? It's good. I'm pretty good. How about you? Why is it so loud? Kai Snap was doing everything to avoid eye contact. I'm not gonna lie, I watched this whole stream. Bro, the whole stream, bro was like this and she was there. Bro was so scared. I just woke up.
Stuff for us to try, and then after,
Good to know.
like they have like all the spots that we want to go to. Like he did say everything is on Disney. So whatever we want to get, everything's on Disney. You know.
I feel like this stream wasn't as good as it should be. They was at Disney for like an hour, which is not enough. Kai Snap practicing the minute how he's going to beat Tyler.
Hey Tyler, how you doing? Tyler, how you been? How you doing? Okay, good job. Yes. How you doing? Tyler, how you doing? So yeah, we about to go to Disney. You feel what I'm saying? Like yeah, we're gonna go to Disney as friends. Yes.
This is what I would do when I was fucking
and you're my friend, so we're gonna be going to Disney. Yes.
First time talking to a woman.
Okay. So how you doing, Tyler? Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. Okay, wow. Oh, what type of rides you like? Oh, you like to eat? No. Okay. So we can just.
But out of context, by the way.
No.
What the fuck are you wearing? You're gonna meet Tyler and you're wearing this.
Okay. So we can just get to eat it. Oh shit. Okay, you want to go on this ride?
Now, if I didn't know where he was going, I would have guessed he was gonna go meet Maya Higa at the animal thing.
YouTube chat will start spamming stuff that's just weird, bro. Let me read the YouTube chat right now. YouTube chat. How y'all doing? We friends though. She your best friend forever.
See, this is why I love that I've started multi-streaming as well. I love YouTube because you can just say anything and there's no modding on YouTube.
Forever friends. Are y'all serious?
No one can mod chat on YouTube.
No,
I guess you can, but it's not as easy.
Are y'all actually serious? Like, why do y'all choose to like troll me for?
Like, people can troll you. That's why I like watching things on YouTube. What the fuck is this? What the why does Logan look homeless?
Is there a wrestler that like really like kind of took that mentor position for you that kind of accepted you and was like, all right, let's.
Yeah, two come to mind. One is called Mike the Miz.
Okay.
He's just so fucking good and such a.
What happened to him? I don't know what happened. I think he's growing hair because of WWE, but
I had my first match with him.
this outfit is not
He taught me
good for him.
so much about wrestling. The second one that comes to mind is John Cena. I said
He's a good ball at this point.
wrestling.
I think it's for WWE. Big hair looks good, and a longer hair looks good in WWE.
Fucking good at wrestling. It's like he'll forget more about wrestling than I'll ever know. Now, someone who's not currently a wrestler, that is like my true mentor and like has kind of taught me basically almost everything I know is Shane Helms. This guy named Shane Helms. He's my match producer.
Who's Shane Helms?
He's kind of like my secret weapon. Like people.
Is there so much lighter than his beard? Oh, of course, he's getting old. But I think he has enough money to do like a hair transplant. I think the flight from US to Turkey is also not that expensive, is it? The footage of Punisher, the Spider-Man brand new. How many Spider-Man movies are there?
This is the Hulk. What are you gonna do? Tickle him to death?
Spider-Man, brand new day. Rated PG-13, July 31st.
Dylan Dennis another fight. With what the fuck? Why does this guy want to fight and then leave? Just don't start fighting if you don't want to be there. We know you're never gonna fight.
But if they do
Because he stopped his stream. Okay, it's in here.
What the fuck is this?
Look at it!
Also, what's up with this guy? Wasn't he just with Aisha Sophie? She paid him 50 grand. It goes Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home, Brand New Day. Far From Home and No Way Home are two different movies. Wait, no. There's Spider-Man, like the OG Spider-Man. And then what are these then? I don't even know this new age Spider-Man. Is there two different movies? I just know like the actual Spider-Man. I've seen two parts of that. I've never seen Tom Holland. I've never seen his movies. I've only seen his trailers. I've seen the first one, then I've seen another guy, I forgot his name. The Tool one. I've seen his one movie, The Amazing Spider-Man, and that's it. There's so many Spider-Man movies though. They just never end. Told him saying a horror movie would break the internet. Speaking of Tom Holland.
I don't think I could live without you.
That's not him.
More than anyone in the world.
That's just not him.
Yes, more than anyone.
Nikki,
Yeah?
does your dad really have cancer?
It's not him. Yeah, that's not him. I think it's just gonna randomly pop up though.
No. No.
What?
No.
Tom Holland, The Odyssey. I haven't seen. I don't watch movies. I haven't seen that either. But this I know this is like Obsession, right?
Why does it matter?
I haven't watched this either. I hate watching horror movies. Not that I'm a pussy or anything. Not that I'm a scared person. I just don't like watching horror movies. Like just because they don't interest me. I don't get scared. I don't feel scared. Unless I've heard that every time I say that, someone names a movie though. Every time I say that, someone names a movie and say, watch this, you feel scared. I don't feel scared. I'm not scared of these things. A movie would never make me feel scared. It would for a second though. This movie genuinely creeped me out. See, this is what I think, this is what I've heard, that it's not like scary, but this is just creepy though. That it will stay in your head. I should watch this then. But the thing is, like, I don't want to watch something like it's disturbing. See, that's the thing. That's one thing I don't get disturbed either that easily, because I think that's a good thing. But you know what? I'd watch it. I'd watch it. If everyone has told me that though. Every time I say this, people say, watch Obsession. Watch Obsession. Surely it's not that bad. Like, what's the worst that could happen? At worst, you don't feel good for a day. You really should. It's an amazing... If it's a good movie... The thing about, like, scary movies. The thing is, I used to do like filmmaking stuff. I've learned filmmaking my whole life. So when there is a scary movie, I could kind of like tell that this is going to come up in the next moment. There's going to be a jump scare here. There's going to go this way. Unless the story itself is really good, yeah. That's what I was going to come into. Like, unless the story is good, I don't like it because I can kind of predict what's going to happen. I feel like everyone can though. Like, no, I'm not gonna lie. The first thought of me watching this is, oh, this is a good shot. I like how it's framed. Instead of thinking that I don't know what she said. I don't remember. Like, I watch movies like that. It's fucked up for me that I can only watch TikTok now because there's no production in it. As soon as there's any production in anything, I start noticing the production because I like that. It's so nerdy though. Nah, I didn't expect a lot when watching this movie. Yeah, that'd be good then. If the story is good, then I'd like it because you cannot predict the story, of course.
Come on! What they gonna say now, chat?
I'll watch it at some point. What the fuck is this? Lazy officially announced his retirement for Fortnite. I watched this clip yesterday. Wait. Yoksik Fearbok. See this. NBA 2K releases the official trailer for NBA 2K27. I'm not gonna lie, I can almost guarantee this game is better than fucking FIFA FC27. And they are both of the games from EA. I mean, it looks good, but this is not like in-game footage. This is like cutscenes. I want to see the actual footage of the game. There's no in-game footage, bro. EA fucking scammers. Benedon claims that he had a surgery to get abs. You don't need a surgery to get that, buddy.
Y'all, this clip of me on the boat.
Don't need surgery to get that.
That bitch got 6.3 million views talking about some Ben got an ab surgery. Are people fucking crazy? Oh God.
That's ab surgery, then that's crazy. He just have a good ab muscle. Anyone who's been to the gym would know this. Like, if he probably goes to the gym a lot, like a fair amount, but then he doesn't eat properly. That happens with almost everyone. You wanna get an e-bike accident industry? I've seen this. What the fuck is this? Wait, is this actually like people from the crowd that Chris Brown do these things to? Usher and like, I don't think she wanna be on this. This is Usher, bro. What the Bro, how could you just pick people like that? That's... When I do it... What the fuck? Why is it so loud? Bro, why is it so loud? I just want to see the thing. Wait.
Wait, don't tell me that's it. No.
That's a Disneyland ride? I'm happy I've never been Disneyland, bro. The judge was there to stand in trial for murder case in... Okay. I'm not going to talk about him. Wait, what the fuck is this woman is going wild for holding on to the Cardi B? Holding on to her man while Cardi B danced right in front of him. Not gonna lie, broski, like you cheated on your partner. That's not helping. You cheated on her. You would have moved on if you was not gonna cheat on your partner. But for normal people, I'm not gonna lie, most people would be happy if their partner cheated with a celebrity. Do you know what I mean? Such an odd build by Cardi B, by the way. Well, that's too much for Twitch. I'm live on Twitch as well. I think YouTube's okay, but not Twitch. Sophie Rain walks the runway for New York. Okay. Not gonna watch that. Logan Paul released a limited edition Prime in honor of Oliver Tree. Oliver Tree proceeds going to Oliver T's foundation, which provides grants to support young artists. Slime. Oh, that was his thing. Yeah, I'm gonna watch a video about him in today's reacts as well. You know what? That's a good segue. Let's do some reacts. Let's move on from this. So I have two videos that I'm going to react to. First up is I'm going to watch, as I said, the Oliver Tree video. Not an Oliver Tree video, but this is a video about helicopter crashes. And I know Oliver Tree thing is in it. So I'm going to watch it. And not just because of that, though. I want to see other things.
June 14th.
But wait. But this is a video. The worst helicopter crashes ever. See, I know Oliver Tree is in it, but there's also Kobe Bryant. There's a lot of other people. And I'm not gonna lie, in my opinion, helicopters should be banned. Like there's no, unless it's for the army and everything, helicopters should be banned. But guess what? My opinion don't run the world. So let's watch this video though. Let's watch why I'm right.
Oliver Tree. On June 14th, 2026,
this was insane.
2 helicopters were flying separate routes over the Recreio dos Bandeirantes neighborhood in the southwest of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. One was a Bell 206B Jet Ranger 3, carrying pilot Alexandra Souza and 4 passengers. A 32-year-old American singer, Oliver Tree, Argentine director Lucas Vinhal, Argentine YouTuber Gaspar Prim, known online as Gaspy, and Brazilian music producer Lucas Froda. The other was a privately owned Eurocopter, AS-35OB2, flying solo with only its pilot, Charles Marcilac, on board. The 2 aircraft had departed from different locations. The Bell came from Angra dos Reis. The Eurocopter had taken off from Jacarepaguá. Both had filed flight plans and departed in compliance with regulations. Neither crew knew the other was there. At 8:59 a.m., they met in the air above the grounds of an abandoned...
Wait. So is this, you're telling me this is a problem from the ground staff? So this could have been fixed like that only if someone decided to check the files of who's flying from where. I'm not gonna lie, why does this... Am I the first person to think this? But... I don't know why, but I don't want to say this, but allegedly this, in my opinion, this feels a little bit sketchy though, doesn't it? Like, surely the ground staff is not that stupid. They are used to having flights and like helicopters. They're not that stupid, bro. In that close distance as well. And considering the other helicopter only had the pilot in it. I don't know. It just seems odd though. This shouldn't be a thing. Do you know what I mean? Is my mic good? Wait, is it good? Yeah, it's good. Wait, is it good? Yeah, it's good. Let's go.
Church. The collision was direct. Both aircraft came apart and fell onto the parking lot of a car dealership below, where a row of electric vehicles was parked. The impact ignited a fire that spread across the lot. Firefighters responded within minutes and extinguished the blaze. 5 bodies were recovered from inside one helicopter. A 6th was found near the second aircraft. There were no survivors. Oliver Tree had been in the middle of a major world tour spanning dozens of countries and 7 continents. He had performed in Sao Paulo on June 6th. His next scheduled concert was in Lisbon, Portugal on July 1st, but he never made it. Brazil's Aeronautical Accident Investigation Body, CINAPA, opened a formal inquiry into the cause of the collision.
Yeah, the fact that it's Brazil as well.
Ongoing at the time of writing. Kobe Bryant. On the morning...
I'm not going to lie, the case, as they said, is ongoing. I'm not going to put anything on any cases, but I'm going to put, in my opinion, things don't line up. But I'd love to see what happens after the case. Obviously, I cannot talk about the case, but things don't seem like they line up. Do you know what I mean? It seems a bit fishy, a bit odd. But that's just my opinion, though. Next up, let's see.
Of January 26th, investigation was ongoing at the time of writing. Kobe Bryant. On the morning of January 26th, 2020, Kobe Bryant boarded a private Sikorsky S-76B helicopter at John Wayne Airport in Orange County, California. He was headed to Thousand Oaks for a youth basketball tournament at his Mamba Sports Academy. The
See
drive would have
this?
taken...
I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand. Why did he not go? Why did he not drive? Of course, he's gonna talk about the drive in the video now as I can see the map. Why did he not drive and take a helicopter for that close? Like, where you could drive, you should drive. The only reason why people should take helicopters, in my opinion, as I said, the army. And if you really need it, go to a place where you cannot drive to. This is not even that much. It's like a 2-hour drive.
2 hours through Los Angeles traffic. By helicopter, it was 30 minutes. On board with
Just
him
to save an
were
hour
his
and 30,
13-year-old
bro.
daughter Gianna, baseball coach John Altobelli, his wife Carrie, and their 14-year-old daughter Alyssa. Also on board were Sarah Chester and her 13-year-old daughter Peyton, basketball coach Christina Mauser, and pilot Ara Zobayan. 9 people total. The helicopter took off just after 9 a.m. and flew northwest through Southern California under heavy fog. Zobayan was flying under visual flight rules, which required him to be able to see where he was going at all times. But the fog that morning was thick over the Santa Monica Mountains. Regulations required a minimum of 1,000 feet of ceiling and 3 miles of visibility. There was neither. Zobayan contacted air traffic control and asked for permission to fly low to avoid the clouds. He circled over Glendale for 12 minutes waiting for clearance. At 9:44 a.m., he began the final leg of the route. He told controllers he was climbing above the cloud layer, but the instruments told a different story. The helicopter initially climbed, but moments later it was banking left and beginning to descend. Zobayan was experiencing spatial disorientation,
lost control.
a condition where a pilot loses the ability to tell up from down or left from right without...
Oh yeah, I've never thought of this. You could do this. Like, you don't know if you're going up or down. Oh my God, yeah, that could happen. I've never thought that this could happen. I always thought, like, it's pretty easy to fly things, isn't it? But in a clear day, it is. It's fucking insane. Helicopters, as I said, is crazy, bro. This story is like, it's still crazy.
Visual reference to the ground. He believed he was rising. Instead, he was falling. The helicopter struck a hillside in Calabasas at 9:45 a.m. at roughly 180 miles per hour. The main wreckage came to rest 127 feet from the point of first impact. The helicopter caught fire. All 9 people on board died from blunt force trauma on impact. The National Transportation Safety Board later ruled that the probable cause was Zobayan's decision to continue flying into clouds he was not certified to navigate, combined with self-induced pressure to complete the flight for his high-profile client. He had an autopilot available. He never engaged it. Extortion?
Whoa! Again, I want to see some researches and data about this. But again, at the same time, helicopters in general are fucking stupid, bro. Like, don't go on a helicopter, bro. And also, isn't it like the same with private jets as well? That's why commercial jets, it's a really low chance of them crashing as opposed to a private jet. But guess what? There's nothing to do late game, so rich people buy private jets. Fucking... I mean, I'm going to sit here and say this all day. Kobe Bryant and both Oliver Tree, like, amazing people, and helicopters have done this to them. Never in my life you would catch me in a helicopter, by the way. I'd rather walk.
17. A few minutes past 2 a.m. on August 6, 2011, at a forward operating base in Afghanistan's Logar province, 2 U.S. Army CH-47D Chinook helicopters lifted into the darkness. Their call signs were Extortion 16 and Extortion 17. They were running with no exterior lights, navigating by the faint green glow of night vision goggles. Their destination was roughly 20 miles west, in the Tangi Valley, Wardak province. The mission had started hours earlier. A platoon of 47 Army Rangers had deployed by ground to capture or kill a senior Taliban leader named Qari Tahir, who American intelligence believed was hiding in the valley. The Rangers had secured the compound and detained several fighters, but Tahir had escaped into the surrounding terrain. He was still out there. The Rangers had called for a quick reaction force to cut off his movement. Extortion 17 was the response. On board the Chinook were 30 American Special Operations personnel, 7 Afghan commandos, 1 Afghan interpreter, and a U.S. military dog. The Taliban were prepared to engage incoming aircraft. A group of fighters had positioned themselves on the upper floor of a 2-story building, 722 feet south of the designated landing zone. As Extortion 17 descended toward the valley floor in the black of night, they fired. The first rocket-propelled grenade missed. The second did not. The rocket-propelled grenade struck the helicopter's rear rotor system, causing catastrophic damage and immediate loss of control. The rear pylon was ripped from the fuselage. The helicopter fell from the sky and hit the ground at full rotor speed. All 38 people on board and
38
the dogs were killed instantly. It was the single deadliest day for the United States military in the entire Afghanistan war.
Nah.
And the worst day in the history of Navy SEAL Team 6.
Bro, please tell me you got the guy later, though. Bro, this is insane. So, but the thing about this is, like, unfortunately, the army still have to use helicopters. That's why I said earlier in the video, like, and this is really unfortunate. Unless there's new technology, they have to use it because otherwise they wouldn't be able to catch people like this. The army is crazy, by the way. The people that join the army, in my opinion, are like the most selfless people that I could ever think of. You're doing all of this, not for yourself, but for the country. That's insane. That's insane.
The Konkola crash. On August 19th, 2002, at the Russian military base of Konkala, just outside Grozny in Chechnya, an overloaded Mi-26 transport helicopter lifted off from Mozdok and began its approach toward the base. On board were 5 crew members and 142 soldiers and officers belonging to various Russian military units. The helicopter was
How
designed
big
to
is this
carry a
helicopter?
maximum of 80 troops. The Second Chechen War had been grinding on for 3 years. Russian forces had suffered heavily on the ground, where Chechen fighters had proven expert at planting roadside bombs along supply routes. Soldiers increasingly refused to travel by road. The Mi-26 had become the primary way to move troops in and out of the region, and it was routinely packed well beyond its capacity. Reports later described passengers sitting on top of crates of ammunition, packed into every inch of available space. At noon, as the helicopter descended toward Konkola, Chechen separatist fighters watching from the surrounding area fired a 9K-38 Igla, a Russian-made, shoulder-fired heat-seeking surface-to-air missile. The missile struck one of the engines. The Mi-26, carrying nearly twice its rated load, went into an immediate uncontrolled descent and crash-landed inside the base perimeter, coming to rest in a minefield that formed part of the base's outer defenses. The helicopter burst into flames on impact. Fuel flooded the interior. The doors jammed and could not be opened. Only 5 crew members and 15 passengers managed to escape through a small emergency exit before the fire overwhelmed the aircraft. Soldiers who tried to flee across the surrounding ground triggered landmines. Some of the survivors who made it out of the helicopter were killed by the explosions. Of the 147 people on board, 127 died. It remains the deadliest helicopter disaster in the history of aviation. 3 Russian officers were later convicted of violating flight safety regulations by knowingly allowing the aircraft to carry more than twice its permitted number of passengers.
The thing is, even if you didn't have more people than it's allowed, that could still happen. But yeah, you would have saved about half the people. I understand the point though.
Passengers. President Ebrahim Raisi. On the morning of May 19th, 2024,
isn't that the Iran president?
Ebrahim Raisi boarded a Bell 212 helicopter in East Azerbaijan province, northwestern Iran. He had just finished a ceremony with Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev to inaugurate a dam on the border between the two countries.
Wait. My question is, wasn't this done by the US though? This didn't just crash. I guess I don't know. I guess we see.
He was heading home. His convoy consisted of 3 helicopters flying together through the mountains. On board with Raisi were Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdullahian, the Governor General of East Azerbaijan, the representative of Supreme Leader Khamenei in the province, the President's security chief, and 3 crew members. 8 people in total. The flight began normally. The weather was clear at takeoff, around 1 p.m. local time. The 3 helicopters climbed through the mountain terrain in formation. For the first 45 minutes, there was nothing unusual. Then, as the convoy approached a copper mine near the village of Uzi, a cloud mass appeared ahead. The pilot of Raisi's helicopter, flying in the middle of the formation, ordered all 3 aircraft to gain altitude to clear the cloud. The 2 other helicopters climbed above it. Raisi's helicopter went into the cloud. Within 30 seconds, it disappeared. The pilot of the second helicopter turned back to look for the missing aircraft. He circled several times. He could not descend into the cloud, and he could not reach the presidential helicopter by radio. Then he landed at the nearby Sungun copper mine and raised the alarm. Rescue teams were deployed immediately, but conditions made it nearly impossible to operate. Dense fog rolled across the mountains. Temperatures dropped sharply
because of
overnight.
fog.
The terrain was rugged and largely inaccessible by vehicle. Search teams worked through the night with thermal drones and on foot. One of those on board, Ayatollah Muhammad Ali al-Hashim, answered a single phone call meant for the pilot after the crash. He said they had gone down in a valley and described not feeling well among trees. Then contact was lost again.
Wait, how was he alive and had signal? Brother, I sit in my bedroom and I don't have signal sometimes. How does his brother have signal in the middle of Iran, in the middle of mountains in the jungle, bro? Guess he's a president and I'm a fucking average guy. Cheers. Well, so it wasn't done by the US, by the way. My bad. That was wrong information. Forget what I said, by the way. I thought it was the US. It wasn't the US.
It was found the following morning. It had struck the mountainside and caught fire. There were no survivors. All 8 people on board were confirmed dead. An investigation by the Iranian armed forces concluded the helicopter had struck the terrain on its designated flight path, but they found no evidence of attack or sabotage. Collision in darkness.
Oh, so why do they say that it was done by the US and then the whole thing about Dubai and then the whole thing with petrol prices? Why is that happening? You know what? At some point I'll watch that video. At some point I'll watch a video that would explain that.
Evening of February 4th, 1997, 2 Israeli Air Force Yasser.
Wait, what is
on
this?
The evening of no evidence of attack or sabotage. Collision in darkness. On the evening of February 4th, 1997, 2 Israeli Air Force Yasser 2000 CH-53 transport helicopters were preparing to ferry soldiers into Israel's security zone in southern Lebanon. The previous day's flight had been canceled due to bad weather. When the fog cleared on the 4th, the mission was approved to go ahead. The 2 helicopters flew from their base at Tel Nof to Rosh Pina in northern Israel, where the troops were loaded aboard. One helicopter, tail number 357, carried 33 soldiers and a crew of 4. The other, tail number 903, carried 32 soldiers and a crew of 4. The soldiers were young combat infantry troops, most of them in their late teens and early 20s, going for a routine rotation to 2 separate outposts deep in Lebanon, one heading for Beaufort Castle, the other for a post known as the Pumpkin. At 6:48 p.m., both helicopters took off from Rosh Pina within seconds of each other. They were supposed to be heading to separate landing zones, but they were flying the same corridor in the dark. At 6:56 p.m., both helicopters reported crossing the border into Lebanon. About 2 minutes later, air traffic control lost radar contact with both aircraft. Attempts to reach them by radio failed. The main rotor of helicopter 357 struck the tail of helicopter 903. The impact was catastrophic and instantaneous. Both aircraft came apart and fell from 600 feet into
this is the problem with
the Upper Galilee.
helicopters,
both helicopters burned on impact. All 73 soldiers and crew members aboard both helicopters were killed. It was the worst disaster in the history of the IDF. In the aftermath, many Israelis questioned why their soldiers were still stationed in southern Lebanon, viewing the occupation as a costly and increasingly unjustified mission. A protest movement called the Four Mothers formed, demanding Israel withdraw from southern Lebanon. 3 years later, in 2000, Israel did.
Okay, but to be fair, this is the problem with helicopters. Like, they could go crazy. Like, it's like literally sitting on top of a horse that's on fucking cocaine. Do you know what I mean? Like, it could go all the way. I could go anywhere it wants. It's a knuckleball. Wait, what is this one?
Withdraw from southern Lebanon. 3 years later, in 2000, Israel did. General Bipin Rawat, on December 8, 2021,
I think I know this
Bipin
one.
Rawat, India's 63-year-old chief of defense staff and the country's highest-ranking military officer, boarded an Indian Air Force Mi-17V5 helicopter at Sulur Air Force Station in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. With him were his wife, Madhulika Rawat, his defense advisor, Brigadier Lakhbinder Singh Litter, Staff Officer Lieutenant Colonel Harjinder Singh, Wing Commander S.S. Pradeep, and 9 other armed forces personnel, including the 4-member flight crew, making 14 people in total. They were flying to the Defense Services Staff College in Wellington, where Rawat was scheduled to address faculty and students. The distance was roughly 50 miles. The helicopter took off at approximately 11:50
This is the thing, you could just drive in these distances.
The flight proceeded without incident for most of the journey. As it descended toward Wellington, the aircraft entered cloud cover over the forested hill terrain near Kunur. The pilot lost visual reference to the ground. According to the Indian Air Force's investigation, the helicopter entered a sudden change in weather conditions that caused the pilot to become spatially disoriented. He could no longer reliably interpret what the instruments were telling him about the aircraft's attitude and position. The helicopter struck a hillside in a forested area near Kunur at approximately 12:20 p.m., just 6.2 miles from its destination. The aircraft caught fire on impact. Soldiers and local residents who reached the site found the wreckage burning in dense jungle. Emergency teams had to carry bodies up steep slopes by hand. 13 of the 14 people on board were confirmed dead. The sole survivor, Group Captain Varan Singh, was pulled from the wreckage alive and taken to a
Wait,
military hospital in
I'm pretty
Wellington.
sure he didn't survive.
He suffered severe burns. After a week of treatment, he died of his injuries.
Yep.
The Indian Air Force ruled out mechanical failure, sabotage, and negligence. The cause was determined to be pilot spatial disorientation in adverse weather. A parliamentary defense committee confirmed the finding 3 years later. Rawat was posthumously awarded India's second highest civilian honor, the Padma Vibhushan. The kindergarten crash.
I know of that one,
On the
yeah.
morning of January 18th, 2023, a Eurocopter EC-225LP Super Puma
Kindergarten
lifted off
crash.
from Ukraine, carrying the top leadership of the country's Ministry of Internal Affairs. On board were Interior Minister Denis Monastyrsky, his deputy Yevhen Yenin, State Secretary Yuri Lubkovich, 4 ministry staff, and 3 crew members, 10 people in total. They were flying to visit frontline regions in Kharkiv and Dnipropetrovsk. Ukraine was in the middle of its war with Russia. 3 days earlier, a Russian missile had struck a residential building in the city of Dnipro, killing 45 people. The Interior Ministry leadership was en route to oversee the national response. The helicopter took off in fog. The crew had filed no meteorological data for the route. The aircraft was an emergency response helicopter, not cleared for the kind of flight it was being used for that morning. It flew northeast toward the Kyiv suburb of Brovary, about 12.4 miles from the capital. Around 8 a.m., children and staff were already inside, going about their morning routine. At approximately 8:50 a.m., witnesses in Brovary saw the helicopter descending rapidly. One local resident later said it fell so fast he thought it was a missile. The Super Puma came down directly onto the grounds of a kindergarten in the residential district. The helicopter hit the side of the school building and exploded. Debris was hurled into a nearby apartment block. Fire broke out across the crash site. All 10 people on board were killed instantly. On the ground, 4 more people died, including a child. 25 others were injured. 11 of them were children. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky ordered a full investigation. Prosecutors...
Also, by the way, out of context, where is that brother nowadays? He's not in Ukraine anymore, is he? Where is he?
Later charged 5 officials from the State Emergency Service with violating helicopter flight safety rules. The crew had taken off without weather data and without clearance for passenger transport flights. The investigation concluded no enemy action was involved. Monastyrsky was the most senior Ukrainian official to die in the war with Russia. Disaster of 54. On the evening of May 10, 1977, an Israeli Air Force Sikorsky CH-53 Yasser helicopter was conducting a military training exercise in the Jordan Valley, north of Jericho, in the occupied West Bank. On board were 44 soldiers, most of them paratroopers, and a flight crew of 10, 54 people in total. The exercise was a night flight over the Jordan Valley. The terrain below was a wadi, a dry riverbed, carved into the valley floor in the darkness. The helicopter was flying at low altitude, as required by the training parameters. There were no lights below to give the crew a reliable sense of how close to the ground they were. The pilot flew the helicopter into the terrain. The aircraft struck a hillside and exploded on impact. All 54 people on board were killed. Investigators determined the cause to be controlled flight into terrain. The pilot had flown a functioning, undamaged aircraft directly into the ground while traveling at low altitude in the dark, with no visual reference to the hillside ahead. There had been no warning, no mechanical failure, and no hostile action. The crash became known in Israel as Asan Hanun Daled, the disaster of the 54.
See, this is what I mean. Like, the problem with helicopters is you cannot go too low because you would crash. And if you go too high, you could lose, like, control and not know where you are. You're going up or down. Do you know what I mean? That's how stupid helicopters are. Because they're so, like... But that's the advantage of them. That's why they exist, so that they could just travel anywhere in the sky. We was talking that we would have flying cars in 2026, by the way. We don't even have properly flying helicopters. Do you know what I mean? That's how shit this is. Do not say in a helicopter, by the way. Avoid it at any cost. Stupid thing a helicopter is. Anyways, we have another video. We have another video to watch. I'm gonna watch one more video. This is called... Wait. This is called Ranking Nerds and Their Interests. I think it's gonna be a good one. To be fair, I think this is just telling us how to be a nerd. Hopefully none of my things is in this. Hopefully none of my things is in this. I'm gonna be honest. I do think like liking football is a bit nerdy, but I don't like it as much as like nerds would. I wouldn't call myself a nerd, but there is going to be a sports category. Let's see.
Head to extratug.com right now where you can see me absolutely completely naked. Well, that's not true. Chris, zoom out, let him know I'm not completely naked. But it's exclusive video content on extratug.com if you want to check that out. It does get a little raunchy at least.
Nerds, dorks, dweebs. We should end them. They do nothing for society.
Okay.
It's the jocks' time now. The jocks are in control. Being a nerd or a dork those two things are different, by the way, nerds and dorks. Nerds are impressive. Nerds know stuff, and nerds, they have very specific hobbies that are dorky in a sense, but they're actually really good at them, whereas dorks are worthless nerds. And I am a dork. I feel weird talking about these things because I remember in like the 2010s, like you kind of wanted to be a nerd. Like it became cool for a little bit and people were LARPing being nerds. I hate using the term LARP because that is a new thing and it's whatever. I'm obviously very tired. But
Is it? I've heard of the word LARP for so long now. It's not a new term. Yo, how we doing, brother?
I'm a dork. Like I do dork stuff, but I was always like on the edge of dork culture. Like I was too afraid to jump all the way in because people would make fun of me and I had to keep up appearances. So I never touched Magic the Gathering until I was 28 because I didn't want to be made fun of. And now I'm at a point in my life where no one's gonna make fun of me, or if they do, I can just cut them out. But I do dork stuff. You know what I mean? So I wanted to talk about nerds, and I want to rank nerds based on what nerd stuff they're into, because there's a bunch of different kinds of nerds. So I'm going to be ranking and talking about nerds on the big screen. Right now I have Deadlock up. I got to take that down. I'm a game nerd. You guys play Deadlock? I hate the new holiday. And now we're a little bit closer.
Cheers. This guy waffles a lot. And also, I feel like, am I the only one who thinks this guy was in Logan Paul's podcast at once? Like one of his guys? I don't know. He looks like him. Chelsea was being dumb after we ended this team last night. If you saw it, I don't know.
So let's jump in. Right up first, music nerds. I don't like you people. I don't like music nerds. I don't like that at all. I don't like
music
it for two
nerd.
reasons. One, I'm jealous. I am jealous of people who are really into music. I wish I had the wherewithal to give a that much. You know what I mean? Like I just like people who can
Wait. People who listen to music are nerds. How? I feel like the people, gonna be honest, Taylor Swift fans. I know what music nerds is. I know what music nerds is now. You don't have to explain it. Chelsea lead race to sign Jordan Henderson as a chairs. You want to be a mid-table team next season. Best player in the world, Jordan Henderson. He was there for vibes in the England squad. What is going on?
In a room with nothing else and just listen to music and like go through albums and catalogs and just like they know who recorded what when and all that shit. It's very impressive to me. But you're also super annoying in a crazy way. You're annoying as Music nerds are annoying because they're not dorks. Music nerds are usually pretty cool people. You know what I mean? And they hold that over you. But they're being equally as dorky. It's like if you were like obsessed with Pokemon cards, you know what I mean? You knowing all that information, that's dorky. And you can't act like you're cool at the same time. Also, holy shit, the superiority complex of these people. Like, name 5 bands or whatever. That's not Midwest emo, that's post-hardcore. Like, what? Okay, whatever.
Well, that's
dude.
nerdy.
Who gives a And also, do you like music? We were human. If you don't, have you ever met someone who said, I don't like music? Like, even if you aren't that into music, a song comes on, you're not gonna be like, turn that racket off. It's a song. Music's music. Everyone likes it. You're not unique for that. You're unique for going too deep into it. This is more of a personal anger with me, but I'm gonna put them on C tier. Because
I'm gonna rate that as well. If I was rating, I would say I'm gonna put them in C as well. Maybe even B. It's okay to be a music nerd. It's just a nerd, to be honest. Confirmed John Stones will land in Milano on Thursday for medical and contract signing with Inter. I know that. Yeah, I've done all the transfers already. On like in the beginning of the stream.
They're not the worst of the worst. Maybe they are the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, John Stones, to be fair, I don't think that he have any other choice. So Inter Milan is good. You know what I mean?
Anger with me, but I'm gonna put them on C tier because they're not the worst of the worst. Maybe they are the worst of the worst. No, it depends. Depends on the person. Some of them are cool. Some of them are fine. My boy Alvin Flames, music nerd, and he's chill. He's cool with it. But other people suck. Next up are the film nerds, and I'm going to go immediately put that in D. D o'clock is where they go. Absolutely, for sure.
I'm not gonna lie, for film nerds, I'm gonna be honest, I genuinely think anyone who watches a lot of films is an idiot. And I'm gonna sit here and say that all day. Because I don't watch any films. But that's probably just me. If you think I'm an idiot as well, cheers, opinions. He has so many injuries, it's a lot of horror movies. See this, I said this in the last video. I hate watching horror movies and people that actually think horror movies are good. Genuinely, because they are not good. A lot of the horror movies are shit. Like a shit horror movie is actually bad. A shit comedy movie is at worst it's cringe. It's not bad though. It's not a waste of time. I'd rather watch something cringe than that something that don't have anything. I think the ceiling of a horror movie is also not that high. Unless, again, I think you're going to say the same thing. I mean, who was that? Parakeet said the same thing in chat earlier before you joined, that you should watch Obsession if you think that. I love Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler is amazing.
Way worse than music nerds. Everything I said about music nerds times a million with film nerds. Wholly pretentious. Wholly lording it over you. Holy f***ing shit, they suck. Also, it's less cool, by the way, than music nerds. Music nerds are like, you know, diddling on a guitar at a party, and that kind of sucks, but in a cool way. Whereas movie nerds are like, have you seen Ba-da-da by some French bullshit guy? You haven't? Well, you don't know film until you've seen this. No, I like Spider-Man. Wait, oh no. Oh, I don't appreciate the art form enough. Whoa, who gives a f***?
Nah, the thing is, there's a reason why movies like Spider-Man is big. Because it's good art form, you fucking nerds. There's a reason why movies are big. A big movie, yes, it's too common, but it's also good art form, that's why. Unlike the random movies that you lot watch, I'm going too deep. This isn't just me personally being offensive towards those people. I've had people like that in my life and I hate them, by the way. Star Wars is boring. I've never seen Star Wars. Is that a crazy thing to say, though? I've never seen Star Wars. I don't watch movies. I'm going to put my hands up. I don't watch movies. I don't like watching unless I'm watching it with someone. Then I'd watch it to just give company and it's fun. What about TV shows? I watch a little bit TV shows, but not in the new ones. The only TV shows that I've watched a fair amount. I watched The Office, Modern Family. I watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I watched Game of Thrones, of course. I watched what else? What did I watch? But I have a list. I could tell you. Wait. I have a list of things that I have watched, just so I know if I was ever going to watch. This is such a like autistic thing to know, to write things down that you have watched. But let me pull that up. Wait. I've seen In-Betweeners, of course. I've seen Squid Games. I've seen... Yep, that was the only ones. That was the only one. I can't remember anything else. But I've seen a couple movies as well. What about TV? The Walking Dead? I've never seen The Walking Dead either. Never watched that. I know about the game. I think I've played the game.
I can't keep swearing. It's not cool to swear, Tucker. Come on. But my God, I mean, I went to college with film students. Like, I was in communications with a minor in media, I guess. I genuinely don't remember what my degree is. That's how useless my degree was. But I took a lot of film classes because I wanted to do this stuff. I still don't know how to make a camera work, obviously. How many times have I gone out of focus? But like, oh, the people who take this shit seriously. I wish I had more knowledge about movies because I would make better references because they bring up some bullshit. They bring up some, the Italian movies, the Italian filmmakers that ended up making the spaghetti westerns and da-da-da-da-da-da. No, have you haven't?
They're not good. Well, again, I'm going to say the same shit. If a movie doesn't have many people watching it, it's not good, regardless of how good you think the art form is.
Stanley Kubrick, I want him to die. He's dead. But anyone who is a Kubrick fan is just a wife beater, is just a piece of shit. I've never met a Stanley Kubrick fan that was not the worst person. Straight up. It's just the most pretentious bullshit. It really is. I can't stand it. He's just a very mean guy. He takes things very seriously and he makes sure everything is very exact. That sounds like an asshole. That sounds like someone who doesn't understand what art is. I don't like film nerds. I don't like them at all. Okay, never mind. We can move on. We can't move on. Whenever you bring up a movie that you like and they stop, my favorite film
I have so much to say about them as well.
I really like Wes Anderson. And someone at a party, a film kid at a party, once told me that Wes Anderson is like the baby's first taste of like indie filmmaking, like baby's first like intro to not mainstream movies, which I just get a crumb of pussy. My God. Oh my God. D tier. Them. I hate them. Moving up. Magic the Gathering nerds. I am one, and we are...
The what? Sorry? Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering. A physical and digital trading card game created by Richard Garfield. D. What's the lowest one? Whatever's the lowest tier for this, that I'm gonna put it there. If you said Pokemon, I would put it up.
We suck. I've been making
anything
more
that's
Magic the
too
Gathering
niche.
content
I'm gonna put it
recently.
down.
I'm gonna be releasing I'm opening up.
You're just doing it for the sake of doing
There's
it.
definitely layers to this shit, but like the stereotypes of Magic the Gathering players, there's a kernel of truth there for sure. But that being said, this is one of those hobbies that people hate to love, and it's full of. I've met some very great people from this hobby. It's a very fun game. It's becoming less fun because of power creep, I guess, and you know the universe is beyond. But I'm not gonna get into that. I'll make a video about Magic the Gathering soon, or maybe I won't. But I'll put it in B tier because I'm biased and I want to put it in A tier. But B tier is fine. If B tier is because some of them are sneaky people, but overall it's a very fun game and they don't bother you. Magic the Gathering people don't bother you. They might try and really get you into it, but besides that, they're not ruining parties. You know. Up next, D&D nerds, or we'll just say tabletop gaming, because I've come to find out that there's a lot of different.
This, I'm not gonna lie, you're just a gamer, not a nerd. Do you know what I mean? You're just a proper gamer. Like, you just like gaming. You know what? I'd say this is a mid-table thing, in my opinion.
You know what I mean?
It's not that bad.
Bog standard, and then there's other things like Monster of the Week, I think.
But I would say that if you play these games, it give me a little bit of Discord mode vibes. Like, you touch kids on the weekend and stuff. You know what I mean?
And there's like Lovecraftian shit, and there's like a million different like smaller single campaigns that are not, they have different rules and shit. I don't know this, by the way. My girlfriend, huge into D&D. I couldn't give less of a wish I did. I love improving and theater, and I love, you know, getting into it, but like I've just never, every time I've tried to get into D&D, they handed me that sheet, and it's so many things you got to keep track of, and I get so dizzy and bored and scared, and I hand it back to them, and I go play video games. D&D has obviously seen an uptick in recent years. It used to be some real dork shit, and now it's kind of like mainstream, which I think is interesting. But every person I've met from D&D, socially awkward, probably, yeah, to a degree, right? But very nice people, very fun people. The only thing I've met
a show? I didn't even know. I thought it was a game. Isn't that a game as well though? Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons is a game as well. Is he talking about the show? To be fair, it's all the same shit. If it's a show or the game, I'm gonna put them in the same category anyways.
D&D people that suck is they're like the theater kids that take it too far, very theatrical, very annoying. They can be annoying. Like they're in the campaign, they're really taking up a lot of time and like being their character and like breaking into other people's scenes and stuff. You gotta, you know, some people just don't have an off switch. But overall, I think A tier. I think they're really worth it.
I'd say B.
Honestly, you should look into D&D. It's probably really fun. It's probably gonna be a good way to get out. Car nerds. So this is one that's a little weird because they no one would consider yourself.
I'm not gonna lie, that might be the best type of nerds, bro. I'm gonna be honest, that might be the best. If you are a car nerd, I fuck with you, bro. Not that I'm a car nerd. I don't know anything about cars. I know a little bit, but not that much. But car nerds are generally like really cool people. Generally, the ones that I've met have been really cool. I'm gonna put that as top S tier. There's nothing that could beat that.
Car nerd.
Also, I feel like to be a car nerd, you need to be a really cool guy. You don't become cool after becoming a car nerd. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of the other way around.
Because it's a very masculine thing to like cars, which is hilarious to me. It's a automobile. It's a machine. And you're like, yeah, I like cars. Like, it's okay. You might as well say I like computers. You know what I mean? Like, it's very...
A lot of people like computers.
I don't know why it's such a male-dominated space. I grew up with my brother being a huge car guy. Whenever I have a question about a car, I ask him. He knows what the cool cars are. JDM
this is why the car guys are good.
I really like boxy
you can ask
Japanese
them questions.
Cars. And hot hatches, that's what I like. And I only know those terms because my brother would tell me. And I would be like, I like this car. He's like, that car's lame as shit. I'd be like, I don't like that car. That car's stupid. I didn't want a Mitsubishi Cappuccino. Is that a car, Chris? Can you look that up? But regardless,
that's a car.
That's fine.
Suzuki Cappuccino is a car. I kind of want that now, just for the sake of it.
Chris, can you look that up? But regardless, that's fine. Some car guys are cool, but they all hate each other because if someone's driving a Subaru, that's gay.
That's true.
But if someone's driving Mazda, that's fucking lame. And you know, every car sucks except your car. It's a really toxic area mentality. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad to be there. Then they have car meetups, which I think is adorable. Like a bunch of dudes getting together and they're just like, nice.
No. That's fucking. You don't know car meetups, bro. Car meetups I've been to one. It was amazing. Maybe the one that I went to, people were just drifting, but probably that's just an Asia thing. I'm not sure about US. I don't know if people are allowed to do that there.
Check out mine. Like they're making friends. I think that's cute in a Walmart parking lot. But a lot of them are buying like
Walmart parking. Okay, that's the wrong car meetup. If it happened there, then I'm probably saying that D tier, bro.
No, like a Scion TC.
The one that I went to was good.
A little bit,
S tier.
thinking they're a car guy. Which I'm not going to get into the politics of this. That you are a car guy, but they would, there's levels to this shit, and it's very bad and toxic. But I don't know. I watched Top Gear, so I'm pretty much as much of a car guy as anyone else. I'm going to put them in B.
It's my S tier.
C tier, because they can really suck. These people can really suck. Train nerds. I'm just going to put that in S tier because I've never heard of it.
I thought that was only a thing in the Sidemen video with Danny Aronson, Angry Ginge. There's actual train nerds that exist. And they get Vagina 06. What the fuck? Okay.
Train nerd do anything wrong. I mean, it is autism, plain and simple. I mean, I don't want to be rude, but like, and I'm not. That term gets thrown around a lot nowadays. But like, people who follow trains around,
for me.
like, just like are excited to spot them. They're autistic. Once again, that's fine. But like, that's got to be on the chart of the spectrum. You know what I mean? Like, no eye contact, go a little bit lower, loves trains. Like, that's just real. That's a real thing. So S tier, lovely people. Star Wars nerds. Probably D tier. I don't know. They fucking suck.
I feel like if you are a Star Wars nerd, you have to be below the age of 15. Or maybe I'd say below the age of 18. If you are an adult and you say that you are a Star Wars nerd, not someone who has watched Star Wars, a nerd, pedophile. But you know what? I mean, you can like whatever you like. I'm going to put that in D tier, in my opinion. You are touching kids.
I never got into Star Wars because my father...
I've never seen Star Wars, so I don't know.
At the time, saw the original trilogy, and he loved the first two. And then in the early 80s, he saw the third one, and he saw the little Ewok teddy bear creatures, and he thought it was, quote, gay. That was his... it was the 80s. But he thought it was lame and gay, and he tapped out. So he never showed me Star Wars. And you need to understand that if you don't see Star Wars at a young age, it's like Santa. You don't give a shit about it because Star Wars was like the Beatles. It laid the groundwork for science fiction movies. So like it really made a big difference. That being said, nowadays I've seen before I saw Star Wars, I saw probably 15 science fiction movies that were 10 times better, million times better than Star Wars. Star Wars is bad. It is bad. It's basic ass hero's journey shit. It's so boring. The dialogue's pretty rough. It's lame. If you didn't see it as a kid, it's lame. It's pretty fucking lame. And I think most Star Wars fans would agree with me on this. The one thing it has for it is world building. There's a million things going around with that world. They used to have the books that are no longer canon, and the nerds can really get into it. However, Star Wars fans hate Star Wars more than I do. It seems like a toxic fandom for themselves.
Is that true? I didn't know that.
They're so protective of that IP, and they're so afraid of it getting fucked up, and it's been getting fucked up since minute one. That whatever his name is, what's the director's name? Regardless, he's been f***ing this shit up since day one. So God bless him. But they're pretty toxic, but they're to each other. So we'll put it in B tier. Oh, I put them in D tier. I'll leave them there. Star Trek nerds will go in B tier though. I've never really met Trekkies, but I know they were the original fandom. They were the original guys.
Same as Star Wars for me.
They are the reason of fan fiction, if you didn't know that. And that it's very interesting that these people really jumped on this thing. You know what I mean? They really enjoyed it, and they've been into it for the whole time. And good for them, showing up to cons and wearing their little cute ears and wearing their little outfit leotard.
You know what? I just realized, there's a lot of women that are starting. You know what? S tier for me. I want some Vagina 06, as I said earlier. Fucking train guys are getting it.
It's very cute, but it's I never have ever given a little bit of a shit of Star Trek. I don't know where to jump in. It's like Doctor Who. Like, where do you start? I did like Doctor Who though. I didn't put Doctor Who on here. I love David Tennant. So yeah, Trekkies.
It's a B for me as well, though.
Once again to each other, but legitimately, it's kind of an old head thing. So I don't know much about it, but B tier. They are dorks. They do smell, but at the end of the day, I don't think they bother anybody. Gamers, ew. D tier.
Again, I feel like Dungeons and Dragons have audited gamers. I'm gonna say gamers. If you don't include that type of gamers, you put like proper gamers. I'm gonna have to say D tier now. It used to be S tier, but gaming nowadays. Brother, gaming nowadays is so bad. Like, I cannot play any FC, FIFA, football game because there's so many nerds. Like, professional gaming has ruined gaming. Like, you cannot just game anymore. You have to be good to game. Otherwise, you're not having fun. Like, gaming is so bad now. The esports has ruined everything. Everyone wants to be a pro. The kid down the street wants to be a pro. And guess what? You're not becoming a pro. You're just ruining the game for the people that are not free 24/7 and can play 24/7 and be a pro at it. You fucking idiot child! That was the kid that talking shit to me on FIFA the other day.
I game an unbelievable amount. If you talk to someone else that you don't know over a video game, you just can tell that we are all losers. Like, we all need to take a break. I wish there was something on my computer that could turn off my... No more video games now. I'll keep going. It's an addictive fucking hobby. I love it so much. I love competitive gaming. I love getting angry. I love it so much.
Competitive gaming is stupid.
Once again, there's levels to the shit, but like, I think the worst gamer is way worse than the worst other nerd. Sometimes I'll be playing Deadlock, and on my team, a guy will get on the mic, he'll be like... We gotta push lane. And I'm like, oh my god, I gotta mute this guy before I think about becoming him. I'm terrified of that. And we're always angry. We're always angry and racist and toxic, and we hate women. Not we, but as a collective. Like, if a girl gets on the mic like, hey guys, can I have some help on green lane? And the guys will be like, girl ban. Like, they'll just fucking destroy. And yeah, like, I try and be overly nice to women in video games, and then other guys in the game will be like, you trying to have sex with her? I'm like, no, I just feel really bad because I'm sure they're fucking sick of people like you. So... D tier. We suck. Anime nerds. Happy birthday, Daniel!
Anime nerds! I'm going to say A tier. They're good, but a lot of them would call you a LARPer if you watch one anime and talk about it. Do you know what I mean? How? Like, you have to be an extreme anime guy, like watch 50 animes, and only then you can talk about anime. Anime is not personally for me. As I said, I don't watch movies, hence I'm also not anime, but they are a little bit toxic. But at the same time, for the baddies, and there's way more baddies than anywhere else on anime. A tier for me. I'm still trying to get some vaginal intercourse.
I want to put them at a D tier. I don't know. I liked when anime was fringe. I liked when anime was for the dorks. Now it's very mainstream, and I do not like that. I don't like.
That's what anime. I don't like. This is the guy who's the anime nerd, which I don't like. It's too mainstream. I want to be fucking a different guy who don't watch something that's mainstream. Fuck off. Fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Stop trying to be niche so that people can like you. Or like you think, oh, I'm so mysterious and different person. You know what I mean? Fuck you, bro. You're not mysterious or different. You're autistic. That's what you are. Nothing wrong with being autistic, but you, just in case you didn't know, you are. If you think like you want to be different, bro. That's what I mean. Watching something just to be different. The biggest nerd. I'm happy that it's more mainstream now. That's why I put it A tier.
Over this before. I can't take the anime voice acting. I can't watch The Amazing Digital Circus because all the voice actors are doing anime voices for some f***ing reason. All that anime noises make me want to die. Do not take those sounds out of context, by the way. That's just what it sounds horny because that's what it is. It's weird. Why are they making those noises? Karukyu. I don't know what words they say. Sake, we need to go to the palace right now. Like, it sucks so. Why did they do that? Where did that start? And it's always about some dude who's super sick, or it's just like, I don't think I'll be able to do it. And then he does it. Every episode, they end up figuring it out, and he just gets stronger and stronger. The plot, it's just people get excited about that. I hate anime. I do enjoy maybe slice of life animes. Like, what's that? My Dear Friend Nokotan, but the deer girl. It was funny. I enjoyed that. But like, you know, there's only so much. Attack on Titan was also good. I'll give it that. But at the end of the day, they're very obnoxious. And then finally, superhero nerds. I don't know. You guys
superhero nerds. I'm gonna be honest. If you like Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, it's okay. If you say you like fucking, I don't know, ABC guy from DC, bro, like fuck you. So it depends what type of superhero nerd you are, but I'm gonna put them in A tier as well. It's not too bad. I kind of like Spider-Man as well, you know what I mean?
Had too much time in the sun recently. I'm glad Marvel started sucking. I'm kind of glad that you got to slow down a little bit. We've been giving you too much. You've had too much on your plate. And you should recognize that. You know what I mean? Think of the other nerds. Magic the Gathering, they keep ruining it. You know what I mean? They don't care about us. Wizards of the Coast doesn't care about us. Marvel cares about you. You're a big moneymaker. So, you know, you guys got to calm down a little bit. I'm sorry the movie with the Red Hulk was kind of bad. Enjoy it though. They made it. They made it for you. Be happy.
There's a Red Hulk.
Spider-Man's probably going to suck too. That's how these things work. But you're not annoying. You're just bitchy. You're whiny. So I'll put you at B tier. I have no problem with that. All right, gang. That's all the time I have for the dorks. If you have any
I'm not gonna lie, I like this video.
Yeah,
Wait, why is this video a minute more though?
So if you have any other ones you want me to talk about, let me know in the comments down below. We probably could do a million of these videos. Sports dorks, water dorks.
Ah,
people enjoy water. Like
I like the fact that he didn't put sports dorks in it. By the way, I've escaped. I wouldn't call myself a sport nerd or sport dork though. I only watch Premier League. I don't watch 50,000 leagues, unlike some people in the chat. So you know what? It's good. It's good. I think I'm safe for today. Until there's another video of this. Anyways, a good video again. Good video again. I still don't know why this video fucking have a minute more.
I don't know. Check out Extra Tug, maybe. $4 a month. Get a new video every week. We talk about some crazy stuff. I talked about shit that I literally can't mention.
Outro is a fucking hour long. Cheers, buddy. Anyways, that's it for the reaction. You know what? Let's move on. Let's play a game called Songless, where we judge, where we guess the song. You know what? I want to watch this. I want to play this game. This is a game called Songless, where I'll play a game where I just get to listen to a second of a song, and I have to figure out which song this is. I have to figure out which song this is. Let's go. Let's go hip hop first. Let's do hip hop first. I don't know rock music. I'm just gonna do hip hop first though. I listen to 0.1 seconds of the song first. Okay? If I don't get it right, we move on. Wait, what the fuck? There's no way I could tell what this is. This is probably... It's probably some Drake shit, bro. This is probably some Drake. Nah, I don't think it is a Drake song. Wait. What song? This is a guitar, right? Or like a piano. What the fuck is this? I don't even know what this is. You know what? I'm gonna say Drake, Give Me a Hug. Submit. It's not that. We get to listen to 5.5 seconds now. Why have I heard of this? Wait, this is not a hip hop song though. Is this Playboy Carti? Wait, Playboy Carti. I think this is the Playboy Carti song. Is it Evo Jordan? No, it's not that. It's not Fiend. It's Magno. I'm gonna say the one with Travis Scott, Crush. Submit. There's no way. It's not that either. Okay, we get to listen to 2 seconds now. Yeah. That's not Playboy Carti. Yeah. Bro, what is this song? Yeah. This has to be the most niche song of all time. Yeah. Brother, wait. There's so many ads. I'm gonna zoom this in a little bit. That's good. Yeah. I don't know. That's not Drake or Playboy Carti though. Yeah. Wait. Drake, not. Yeah. Who would go yeah? Yeah. All the rappers, by the way. Yeah. 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 Dun, 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 dun. What song is this? I feel like it's the UK Central C, but he's a feature. Fuck it, bro. Band for band. It's not that. Fuck that. I don't know. I know it's not that, but this is not a mainstream song though. That's for sure.
This album is dedicated to all.
Huh?
Yeah. This album is dedicated to all.
It's not a UK guy.
This album is dedicated to all.
Fuck me, bro. This is... I have no clue. Fuck it. Will Smith. I don't know what the song is. I'm pretty sure I've never heard of this song. I'm pretty sure.
All the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing.
I still don't know. I don't know this song.
Yeah.
Nah, I've given up. Nah, at this point I should know what the song is. I've given up. I'm gonna just put anything.
Yeah. This album is dedicated
to the whole thing.
To all the teachers that told me
I still wouldn't know.
To To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from that called the police on me when I was just trying to make some money to feed my daughter.
Yeah.
And to all my peoples in the street.
Oh, it's Ice Cube, bro. I don't know which song this is, but this is Ice Cube. This is Fire and Ice. Bro, this is Ice Cube. B.I.G. My bad. It was an old song. I just didn't know this. Fuck me. Another hip hop. Can I do another one? Nope. I can do all though. Let's go all. I don't know rock music. Let's go all. Wait, why do I feel like it's just dun 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 dun? Wait, what is that song? That goes like that. My heart like I would never try again, but when I saw you, I felt something I never felt. What was that song's name? Come closer, I'll give you my and you keep me right. I give you everything. My last made me feel like I'm. What was that song's name? It was Trevor something. Trevor. I know this song, bro. I know this song. For you, Trevor Daniel. My last made me feel like I would. It's just falling, I think. I think I got it right. Go on! Go on! 0.1 second, I'm him. See, if you give me like a bad song, I wouldn't know. Look at this. I could tell this in a second. Does that mean I listen to like sad music? That's made me feel like I would never try again, but when I saw you, bro, I'm so happy I got something that quick. I've never done this before, by the way. Me right, I gave you everything. My last made me feel like a. You know what? I want to do another. I want to do another game like this. Songless. Lessgames.com. Songless. I could play Songless again. Could I do? Nope, I cannot do. You know what? Let's do wordless as well. What the fuck is wordless? Wordless. Type a word, tiles review, how close you are. Oh, this is Wordle. It's a 3-letter word. I'm going to say car. C-A-R. Oh. What the hell? It's no A and it's no R, it's no C. Sit. S-I-D. Enter. How? Wait, sit, car. There's no T in it. There's no I in it. For. F-O-R. No, but there's no R in it either. Fit. No. Beg? I know there's no I, but I've wasted letters there. Brother, what is this crazy word? Sex. There's no S in it though. Wait. Lil. Lol. There's no point of doing lol. Lot. No. L. There is an L there. But not in that position. It cannot be in the middle, that's for sure. It has to be at the end. What's the 3-letter word that ends in L? It doesn't have A or I in it. Bro, what the fuck? Phil? Hill. Wait. Kill? Oh, why did I use I? Pole, but that's with an E. Wait. Eel. I haven't used E, by the way. Tail. That's not a word, though. Wait, it's not in, it's in the middle. Brother, there's no word, CLE. There's no word that have L in the middle, though. There's no word in the world that have an L in the middle. That cannot happen. That don't exist. Hall. HLE. HLO. I don't know. That's not a word. Low. Brother, what? Flu! Flu next. Can I do it again? I'm allowed to do it again. Okay, four-letter word now. This is arguably harder. You know what? Four-letter word, I'm gonna go game. Have two vowels as well. Okay, E, it ends with an E. Game. Care. It's not with an A. Pole. O? O and an E. Wait. Coat? That's not a word though. Moan. Tone. Wait, this could be it. No! Note! No! No! I could have done it in 3! I could have done it in 3! I could have done it in 3. 5-letter word, this isn't bigger. You know what? L-E-T-T. Nope. That's a 6-letter word, my bad. Bigger. Nope. Kites. I'm gonna go with this. Lot of vowels in this then. What the fuck? I. You know what? N-I-G-H-T. Nope. N-I-G-H-T. Night. I is not in that place. But there's an N and I in it. What the fuck? Oh, there's no E in it. It cannot be that word. It cannot. There's no A. I haven't tested A though. It could be a double G and an A. Luckily, the N and I is not there though. Wait, at the end, it could be G-I-N. The word cannot end with I. That's for sure, right? It could start with I. I think it ends with N. So, wait. Baggin? That's not a word. Bagan. Lagan. Tagan. T's not in it though. P? Pageant. That's a word. That's a word! Oh, I think that's with a T though. B-A... Baggin. That's a word, the Urban Dictionary, bro. Wait. N-A-G-H-I. No. So that, wait. It could be I in the beginning. So, ignite? Nope. Nah, bro. Man. Megan. It's with an A-G-I-N, that's for sure. What's a word with A-G-I-N? Lagan. H-O-G-I-N. Hoggin. This is double G though. It's not a word. Lagan. Might not end with an I. I-N. Wait. Could I do L-I-G-H-T? But H is not in it. I already know in it. Is in it. T. N. O. Wait. G-H-O. Wait. Bro, what the fuck? I need an A. Wait. If I do M-O-N-T-A. That's a word, right? Or is that just a name? Oh! Oh, so it's O-G. I believe I-N-N. Oggin. Moggin? That's with double G though. Login. Oh, log in. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. I could have done it. I figured out it was G-I-N. I was thinking A-G-I-N. I could have done it in 3. 6 letters. That this is crazy. I'm gonna have to go L-E-T-T-E-R. Nope. That's too many words in one word. Too many letters. Too many similar letters. Mango. Mangoes. If that works with an ES though. It works. O. G and O. O. Wait. O. Os. It has to be os or oat. Goat. Wait. Light. Night. Nope. Wait. N-E. Wait, it could be. There is a G. There's no N, thankfully. Wait. Hell. Pillows. That's not a word. Wait, what's a good word? Ghost? Ghosts? Oh my god! Wait. So it doesn't start with a G. The G cannot be in the middle, of course. G has to be in the end. In the end. Or the second word. H could be at the end. I know O is here. I think T at the beginning. And let's put a random letter there. And I think G-H-O-M. I've tried A, B, C. Cannot be B, cannot be C. Oh, goat. C-A-U-G-H-T. It's not that. Oh, there's no O in it. I'm an idiot. Why did I use this? Could have done it so easy. Wait, so G is not there. H is not there. It could be G-H here. Brother, I don't know this word. Wait. It could be ghosts. I don't know what the ghost already. It has to be G-H. H is not here though. It could be here. It has to be here though. Go. Mango. Nope. Magos. Magil. That's not a word. A is not in it as well, and not M either. A, B, C, D, E. I haven't done E, right? Eaten. Let me try that, just in case if there's an E in it. There's no E in it. I know where. Oh, G is at the end. Hog. Thong. Wait, is E-A-T-H-O-N-G. So the wait. Tog. It's like this. O-G-T. H has to be after the T. Astog. Catog. That's not a word. Cat and hog. There's no A. Yeah, there is no A. Bro, come on. I don't know. It's not fucking third language, bro. It's a 6-letter word as well. I was struggling at 3. Fucking, I don't know. Catog is not a word though, is it? It has to be T-H-O-G. Man can have 4 times better than you, XT. Good for you then. Cheers. Didn't ask. Notice how I did not ask. It cannot, there's no N in it. A, B, C, D, E, F. F. Fat hog is not a word. Fat hog. That's 2 words. Fit hog. There's no I in it either. Wait, F-I-J-K. I give up. I don't know, I give up. I don't know. A, B, C, D, whatever. It doesn't even work like that. I wouldn't even know what this word is. Fuck this. Jokers. Put this in. I don't know what I just want to know what the word is at this point. It's been 30 minutes. Hot dog. I did an O earlier though. Wait. How do I go back? I did an O at... I cannot go back. Nope. Oh. Oh, I knew there was an O. Wait, there was an O here and an O here. See, this is what I mean. I did an O earlier. There was an O there, though. Now, how am I going to know there's another O in it? No, it didn't do any word. I did. The thing is, I don't even know 7-letter words. Like, what's a... Night? I don't even know. Nighter? Lighter? That's not a word. Light is it? See, at this point, I don't know any words that have 7 letters in it. I'm not this smart. This is not for me. Lighter. There's an I and an E in it. Nope. That's not a word. How's that not a word? Mangoes. That doesn't have an I, but I just want to know what the letters are. N. There's an S. There's an O. See, as soon as there's an N in it, my brain just thinks of stupid words. N. There's no A. Oranges? But that cannot be true. There's no G in it. There's no E and S is not in that position. There's no A in it. This cannot be it. Grapes. You know what? Why am I thinking of fruits? Bottles. Why did I do this? I only know there was no... I just did it for B. Tang. Cannot be A. Tin. What? Wait. Sunrise. But there's no O in it. Sunrose, is that a word? So N. There's an S. There's an E. There's an S again. There's no I. There is an I. There's no R though. That cannot be it. This cannot be this. Sunset. That's not... Sunsets. Cannot be this. Jupiter. No N. It has to be sun though. It has to be... I'm gonna do sunrise just in case. How? Wait. You're telling me there's an E in it. There's an S in it. Not in the beginning or at the end. There's no words. Lights. Bro, I don't know. Wait. Sunrise. Bottles. Mangoes. Lighter. Sunrise. I. Kill. Killers. There's no N in it, but... Justin, there's no L in it either. There's no K. Wait. Bin. Wait. Sinners? This cannot be right. Every single letter was right. Pension. How? I don't know 8-letter words. I give up. I don't know 8-letter words. Let's play another game. I give this too much brain for me. Clueless. What is this game? Let's play this. You know what? To prove that I'm smart and I know English, spelling bee, bro. Spelling bee. Spelling bee. Round one.
Pain.
Pain. Easy. Enter. Easy. That was easy.
Native.
Native. Native. That's easy. Yup. Why am I scared?
Trajectory.
Trajectory. Has to be this. No, it's with an E, I think. Oh, no. It's not with an E. It's with an A. Oh. Easy.
Indictment.
Indictment. Easy. If you say this is wrong, bullshit. Indictment. Not indictment. Cheers. American accent.
Surreptitious.
What?
Surreptitious.
Surreptitious.
Surreptitious means done secretly and quietly to avoid being noticed. He cast a surreptitious glance at the clock during the meeting.
Surreptitious. I feel like it's with a C. Surreptitious.
He cast a surreptitious glance at the clock during the meeting.
If this is not this, then I don't know. I've never heard of that word. What the fuck is surreptitious? Oh, I've never used this word though. If you use this word, you have to be a nerd, by the way. To be fair, these are nerdy games. Clueless, what the fuck is this? Oh, this is guess a word which I've never heard. Okay. I'm gonna say guess. Not close. Mangoes. Could be a fruit, could be anything. Nope. The guess was closed though. Think. Oh? Point. Think. What do you think? Brain. Fuck off. Wait. What do you think? Point? I'm gonna go point. Wait, what? It's not think. Think is closed though. Wait. Power. Nope. Why the fuck did I think of power? This is what I'm doing. Think, right? So chess. Fuck off. Game. It's not a game. Think. Sleep. Bro. Dream. Oh, dream is closed. Okay. Dream is closed. Okay, sleep is not closed, but dream is closed. So it's not related to sleeping, but it's about thinking. It's about manifestation. Fuck off! Mindset. It's a mind-related thing. It's not a mind-related thing. Wait, what? Lucid. Alcohol. Fucking shit. Dream is closed though. Dream. What's related to dream and thinking? It's not mindset, it's not brain. Food? Is it a food? But then mangoes would be closed. Oh, creative. Oh, creator. Oh, wait. YouTube. Fuck. But creator is so close. Creator is so close. Should I name a creator? Logan Paul. That's not a word. What's a creator? Who is a good creator? Now, there's many creators though. Like it could be anyone. It's not a creator though. I think because that's not a word. But is there a creator whose name is also a word? Sage is technically a word. Wait. Let me think. Sage? Surely not though. I'm gonna have to go with this. It's not that. Just in case. Creator. Streamer? Bro, what the fuck? Inventor. It's close, it's not as close. So it is someone who's created something. Or creator is a close word. Speed? Nope. How is creator close, but inventor is not? Creator, car. Someone who is a creator is a mechanic. What the fuck? What does mechanics create? They fix. Bro, God. Bro, what the? How do I give up? Hint. Yes. Actor is close. Brother, you just got one further than me. Actor. The Rock. It has to be a word. Movie. Bro. Director. How? Actress? How? Filmmaker. Bro, what the fuck? I've never seen 3 in this game. I've never seen a 3 in this game. Filmmaker. It cannot be anything closer to that. Photographer. Bro, filmmaker is 3. I'm so pissed. I cannot get anything closer than this. I need another hint. I has to. If it's not been production. Oh my god, camera. If it's not a camera, then I swear to God. Oh my god, it's not. It's a person. It's a production person on films. Producer. Please tell me this is it. Bro, for fuck's sake. How is... When I did like camera, why is it not close to producer? Surely. Surely camera should have been close to producer, bro. More or less, another one more game. Just one more game. Vietnam War. How to screenshot a Mac. This is like Google more or less, like, right? How to screenshot a Mac. Surely more searched. This is higher or lower? You know what? I don't want to play higher or lower. You know what? Cheers. I don't think I want to watch. I don't think I want to play the next game. It was a good game though. These was good games. You know what? I think that was it for today then. I'll be back tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. BST doing some other things. But this was a good day. Thank you for whoever joined in. Peace.